Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Glad you could join me here today. As always, it's a cloudy day in St. Louis, Missouri today. Hope it's wonderful weather in your world. We are going to continue with the topic of the power of association. I found another post, article, blog, whatever you want to call it, here on the internet. And it just says it's by Michael, and we'll see what Michael has to say. Smash that like button and subscribe. Okay, the power of association. Whom you become in the next 2 to 5 years is going to be directly related to the people that you associate with. That is so true. You become part of what you are around. If you associate with lazy people, average people, people that believe in mediocrity, more than likely that's where you're going to end up in the next 2 to 5 years. According to Colin Powell, the power of association is too real. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associations will change. Some of your friends will not want to go on. This kind of goes along with the previous videos we have done about people who want to hold you back or drag you down. They don't really do it on purpose. They will want you to stay where you are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. It's kind of like the crab principle. If you have a lot of crabs in a net or in a bucket type net, if one tries to crawl out, the other one will pull them back in. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Dream killers. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. And remember, you're either moving forward or you're going backward. There is no neutral in life. You can't coast. Okay. He went on to state, Colin Powell, don't follow anyone who is not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. Once again, I found that in my life this is very true. Whatever you want to do or to be, hang around with people who are doing or being that, and you will become like them. And in the reverse of that, whatever you don't want to be, stay away from those types of people. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. That is so true. I think I spoke on that yesterday. If you want to know what someone is like, look at their friends, see who they hang around with, see who they spend the most time with. That will give you a good indication of what kind of person they are, regardless of what they present themselves to be or what they appear to be. So the people you associate with are critical to helping you accomplish what your goals are moving forward. Whether that's in fitness, whether that's career goals, the power of association is going to have an incredible impact on where you go. Let's talk about 4 ways that you can associate with and accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. Step number 1 is the books you read, the blogs you're reading. I guess this is a blog, what they call a blog. We called it an article back in my day. I suppose I need to get with the times. Okay, the books you're reading and the periodicals that you're reading. People state, I want to associate with key executives and leaders, but I don't know John Maxwell, John Gordon, or Andy Andrews. I don't know those people, so how am I ever going to associate with them? Read their books. Readers are leaders. Reading is so important. You exercise your muscles by going to the gym and lifting weights. You exercise your mind by reading or listening to speakers. I think reading is better though, because it actually, I can't think of the word. It engages your mind better than just listening. Because if you're just listening, unless you do focused listening where you just sit down and only focus on what you're listening to. But many times I'll listen to books and different speakers throughout the day while I'm working. Now that's good too, but it's not as good as reading or focused listening, where all you're doing is just listening. You're completely focused on listening to the words that you're hearing. I've read every book that John Maxwell has ever written, so I could probably finish some of his sentences. So there's a sense of me understanding how he's thinking, how he would approach things, and I can apply that to my life. If that person is something that I want and I can learn from them, great things can happen. Number 2 is podcasting, which is enormous now, and it's a great avenue for learning and becoming what you want to become. And there are several great podcasts out there that you can listen to. There are great podcasts like A Minute with Maxwell by John Maxwell, or Optimized +1 by Brian Johnson. It is one of my favorites, which I listen to every day. He provides philosopher notes and other great insights that are quick, easy to digest information, but something that I can learn and grow from him every day. I enjoy the Gary V audio experience, and the list goes on and on. And whatever you want to be or become, you can find podcasters out there that are talking, speaking, and showing you and being what you want to be or become or do. And if you listen to them every day over and over and over again, you eventually will start finding yourselves doing the things that they do and becoming like them. So find people who are already successful in what you want to do and listen to them over and over, repetition, and then take action on your intuitive nudges and guidance when they come up, and they will. There are also several excellent industry podcasts. The first place I would start is the Industry Syndicate. They have the website there, which hosts great podcasts such as The Voice of Social Sales by Chelsea Pites, or Mortgage X with the incredible Christine Beckwith and Jason Frazier, or Mortgage Marketing Expert with Phil Treadwell, and Lincoln on Lending by Dave Lincoln. These podcasts and many others are another way that you can associate with people even if you don't know them directly. It's a very good way, and I take advantage of it. It's invaluable what you can learn from this. Find people who are doing what you want to do. Listen to them every day. Take an hour from watching TV and listen to podcasts. Whatever it happens to be. It doesn't have to be mortgage. It could be, if you want to be in fitness, sports, selling houses, if you want to do mortgages, if you want to be a speaker, a writer, an author, a gymnast, the list goes on. Whatever you desire to be, a CEO of a company, you want to be a podcaster yourself, an influencer, a content creator, whatever you want to be. Find people who are successful at it and listen to what they have to say over and over again. Repetition, repetition, repetition. There are some books I have read and listened to over 100 times. You get to where it becomes part of you, and you find yourself doing the things that these people do without even thinking about it. Number 3 would be through social media, whether it's through LinkedIn, whether it's through Instagram, whether it's Twitter. You can start interacting with individuals that maybe you've never met before. A great example of this for me, especially over the last few months, has been on LinkedIn. I have had the fantastic opportunity to meet and interact with people like Kevin Pierno at PRMG, Raquel Boras of Main Street Home Loans, Sue Woodard of Total Expert, Lila Khan of Guidance Residential, Ginger Bell of EduMarketer, and Josh Pitts of Shred Media, to name a few. People that maybe I haven't personally met, but now I'm starting to develop a relationship with and get to understand how they think, how they approach things, what are some tips I can learn from them, what are a few tips that I can pass on to them. So it's very engaging and compelling. So we have an opportunity in this day and age to talk to people all over the world, to meet people you never would have the opportunity to meet, to learn from people that you would never have the opportunity to learn from. In an old black book I read sometimes, it says, "Walk with wise men and you too shall become wise." Be around people who are wise and you will gain their wisdom. Listen to what they have to say. Interact with them. Spend time with them through social media, through books, through whatever avenue you can find. If you're isolated in an area where you don't have many people, you can't find these people, you have a phone, get on the internet, interact with them in this way, listen to them. You know, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should listen twice as much as you speak. Okay, that's all I have for today. We will continue this tomorrow. Smash that like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.